Hello, I'm John Michael Riley, ag economist for Oklahoma State University, and here to talk about the recent World Ag Supply and Demand Estimates report and also some fallout from the recent rains here in Oklahoma. We'll start with that World Ag Supply and Demand Estimates report, and the headline of the day was the adjustments that USDA made for soybeans. Quite a surprise to the market. Corn, slight surprise, not nearly to the level of soybeans, but still some spillover from those bean numbers. Getting a little bit deeper into those numbers, USDA reported soybean yield at 51.7 bushels per acre for the U.S. That was 1.4 bushels per acre lower than the previous month and 1.1 bushels lower than what the market was expecting. So quite a drastic change to soybean yield. Ending stocks for soybeans, 470 million bushels. That was 80 million bushels lower than the previous month and 62 bushels lower than what the market was expecting. So there's the surprise. The surprise is in that fairly significant adjustment, lower for yield and lower for ending stocks. We were thinking that was going to happen because of the dryness that was taking place across the Midwest and the Corn Belt, and as yields were coming in, we were seeing those numbers drop due to the dryness across the Corn Belt. So on the corn side of things, USDA reported 183.1 bushels per acre. That was 0.7 bushels lower than the previous month and 0.6 bushels lower than the trade. So trade was largely expecting USDA to keep that corn yield at the same number as the previous month, and it was adjusted lower for those same reasons that we were discussing with soybeans. 1.938 billion bushels of ending stocks, 61 million bushels lower than last month, and 8 million bushels lower than what the trade was expecting. So overall, I think the message here is that soybeans were a fairly significant surprise, and corn, while a surprise, not nearly to the level of beans. Looking at what we have here in Oklahoma, USDA is reporting 130 bushels per acre for corn. That's a 6 bushel per acre drop from the previous month. 20 bushels per acre for soybeans, a 5 bushel per acre drop. And then kind of shifting gears, let's discuss wheat real quick. Obviously, the wheat crop is largely in the bins right now as we think about last winter's crop, but 815 million bushels of ending stocks. That's a slight increase from the previous month. A lot of that coming from hard red spring wheat and durum wheat. And then finally, shifting gears to where we're at with our progress of the crop here in Oklahoma. Soybeans are 49% harvested. That's a 14% increase from the previous week. And then wheat, 72% planted. That's a 13% increase from the previous week. That's going to wrap it up for this week on Market Monitor. We'll see you next time.